So I've been a career planner in the Marine Corps for about 8 years, and I've worked with Marines from infantry to intel, from aviation to logistics. A big part of my job is retention and understanding why Marines get out of the Marine Corps, why Marines choose to re-enlist, and do the things that they do. And I'm here to help them with that process, no matter which direction they choose to go. There are two, we call them intangible things that we as leaders can improve immediately and with great effect in our workspaces. The first thing is making sure that people come into a positive work environment. We want to try to avoid having those people who are always complaining and griping and moaning and yelling and just being negative all the time. I'm not saying you always have to be positive. I'm not saying you have to be optimistic about absolutely everything. You're allowed to complain when things suck. You got to have a positive attitude about it, because if you have that as the leader of the shop, whether you're an officer or a staff NCO or a senior NCO, if you have a good attitude and you go into it with positivity, it's going to figuratively brighten the mood in the office. So be that beacon of light, be that beacon of positivity, try to look on the bright side of things and try to have that attitude that, well, it's gonna suck, but we're gonna do it together and we're gonna knock it out and we're gonna get it done and go home. Number two is very similar, but people need to feel safe when they come to work. Now, being in the military is inherently risky. There's risk involved in nearly every job that you do, but trying to minimize the physical, mental, and emotional dangers that are present in your workspace is going to improve the lives of those who come to work. And what do I mean by this? So we in the military, we take precautions whenever we go out and do exercises, when we go shoot guns at a range, when we go blow stuff up. There are so many hoops that you have to jump through just to be authorized to do that training. And that is for safety. That's to minimize the amount of damage done. We should be applying the same processes to things like physical training, annual training, just talking to people in the office. When people feel safe in their workspace with the people they work with, they're more productive. They're happy to come to work because their brain doesn't have to worry about, is he gonna say something racist to me? Is he gonna say something sexist to me? Is she going to discriminate against me because of this, and that? So as a leader of a section or the leader of a small unit, have to foster an environment where everyone feels safe. And this isn't to say you have to be lovey-dovey with your people, especially in the Marine Corps. We tend to go on the tough love side of things. We tend to say, hey, this is how it is, you got to deal with it. But at the same time, you can be that way. You can do hard training. In fact, most Marines want to do hard training. They just want to do it safely. And Marines want to come to work and do the hard work and do the things that take care of the different pieces that add up to a warfighting organization. They want to do those things, but they don't want to feel unnecessarily unsafe or that they're going into unnecessary risk for that. So what I'm saying is we need to shut down not only risky behaviors, we also need to shut down the talk and the actions of the people who are being toxic within the workspace. Things like harassment, hazing, sexism, racism, all of those things create an unsafe work environment for almost everybody. And if you're in a leadership position, you can 100% positively impact someone's life and the unit and the organization as a whole by shutting those things down. The number one factor leading to good retention in a unit is unit morale. So by improving morale, not with mandatory fun days and not with more 72s and 96s and not with pizza parties, but by creating an environment where people want to come to work, your retention will go up. So I hope that some people take this to heart. I hope that we can have a civil discussion in the comments. What are some other improvements we can make on a small unit leader level? What can we change to make our people's lives better?